Action.
Action! Hi, Frank. A lot of people, a lot of thinkers, a lot of insightful folks are trying to find the appropriate metaphor historically in technology for blockchain and cryptocurrency. Some folks analogize it to the massive disruption that, let's say, Netflix brought to Blockbuster Video. And if you were hanging out in the Blockbuster Video too long, you got disrupted by Netflix. Other folks tried to analogize it to the Queen Elizabeth, which was for the first part of the 20th century, let's say from 1900 to 1950, that was the way to travel intercontinentally. You got on a ship and you took a number of days to cross, let's say, the Atlantic. My mother emigrated from India to Canada on a ship. In 1956 or 1957, I believe it was the Boeing 707 got introduced to the planet, and within 1 year, ship travel was disrupted permanently, and air travel was the way to go. There are other folks struggling to figure out if cryptocurrency in particular and blockchain in general is really going to go the distance without sort of any hiccups and be a disruptor of existing technology, or if it's going to be a rocky ride, but eventually we'll get there. Let's say the internet is another metaphor of choice. The internet showed up in '94. There was a crash in 2000, but by 2012, 2014, the internet's a pretty useful thing. So some say it'll just be a linear ride until we get there for blockchain in general and crypto in particular. Others say it'll be bumpy, but we'll get there. And others say it's just going to crash. I want to try a possible metaphor with airships in aviation. Aviation kind of shows up with the Wright brothers, and nothing really to write home about in the earliest part of the 20th century, biplanes with propellers in World War I and so forth. And in the 20s, 30s, it was starting to look like it was going to be airships. And it was looking very promising. This is the way people were going to travel in the air. And then the Hindenburg happened. The Hindenburg was the end of the airship, but it was not the end of aviation. We went to fixed-wing aircraft and the Boeing 707, and now we fly routinely. Hopefully that'll be disrupted soon as well. But the Goodyear blimp is a novelty, but that was pretty much the end of the airship. It is possible that the blockchain journey in general and the cryptocurrency journey in particular is in its airship phase. And we're in aviation, but we're on airships. There will be a Hindenburg, and it'll be sobering. But we will stay the course with aviation and find a different modality or conveyance to fly through the air. Can I go now? I hope that wasn't too confusing or abstruse. I don't really know what abstruse means. A big, warm, effusive expression of love and gratitude to my bride who glows with her golden hair, her sculpted physique, her deep, deep wisdom, and her profound insights. To Desmond, who gazes at us. He knows the secrets, but he'll never tell. We got to go feed him. He's with Abby right now, and they're probably not coexisting very well, so we have to get there. Frank McGrath, Callum Von Moger, Marissa Rivero McGrath, Mark Yowitz, you're right here. Crypto Tips, Lark, Desmond, Ivan on Tech, Box Mining, Andreas Antonopoulos. You're all so beautiful. Got to see Amir, all of you.